I'm just kidding. We're live, baby. We're live.
Welcome back. We are picking up with you all still in the theater. You had just finished meeting with Mert, and Swift seems to come out of a meeting perfectly fine. She doesn't seem changed at all, so goody on that. Well, are we all going to take our seats again, or?
I'm pretty sure I had grabbed Riggins' shirt front and was pulling him down the stairs for us to leave. That's what I think we were doing when we stopped.
Isaac looks at Bastion. I guess we're leaving. Hey, we'll follow them down the stairs. Come on, Bastion.
All right. You all push away. It is still the intermission, so there's still people moseying around. No one really of note, just nameless faces. You don't see any of the people who were wearing masks earlier. I
stopped and remember. Turn to Isaac. Isaac, was there something we needed to do for you for your thing before we left?
No. No, I thought about it. I was going to go ahead and warn the guy, but thinking about going ahead and just turning all the information over to the Open Lord.
I don't know what that means, but okay. As long as you're good, then I think we're good.
Yeah.
Regan, are you going to fight me on leaving?
Y'all don't want to see the next part?
Do you really want to sit through the next part?
As you are deciding, the chandelier starts dimming again, indicating it's time for people to start getting back to seats.
Is that a yes, Regan?
I just y'all don't want to know what happens to the black dragon?
All right, fine. If that's what you want to do, let's go. We'll just go back to our seats.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It is gosh. All right.
Isaac turns back around. Okay.
Looking, because there are some time takers. You know, it's getting around 10:15. You guys are heading back in now. Looking around as you're making your way back to your seats at, I believe you all were C4 through 8, correct?
Yes.
You notice looking towards the back that you're passing. It seems some people are not coming back. You don't know if they found other pleasures, or if they this was the plan all along, or if they just thought, ugh. But the people who are staying,
are there any more open seats closer?
There are not.
Dang it!
It's mostly people in the back. You all take your seats. Gonna happen?
I don't know. I can't understand it.
And this time, as once again the lights begin to dim, and a single light goes onto the main stage. This time, it is not a single dwarven woman who comes out. It is, in fact, 7 different people, all dressed up as different colored dragon heads. You start to hear a slight hum again. Again, those weird sounding instruments that are similar to bagpipes, except having like a shrill sound in your ears. These cause a ringing.
This is awful. I whisper quietly to Regan.
And all 7 of them begin singing again. Again, if you are able to understand Elven, you pick out a few words on occasion, but most of it is in a thumb through and very, very throat-heavy musical number.
I just want to confirm, Regan, you are like on your, sitting forward with your hands in.
Is it like?
It's not far from that, 100%.
What'd you
You
say?
got you got like elbows on your knees, your hands in your face in your hands, like watching like intently, right? Like
Oh,
you're
yeah,
leaning
I'm
forward
like,
into
whoa.
this. Okay,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
What was
So-
happening?
Since you're so intently, you're taking like special note of the 7. Each one is decorated a different color. Their entire bodies
Is
are
my black
colored as
dragon? I'm
that.
rooting for my black dragon. Is he there?
There's no black dragon there. at
These
the
are the
moment.
enemy. I say to Swift. I don't trust any of them.
Isaac, you pick out a few words because you do understand Elven, and I think Reagan, you would pick out a few words because you do have Sylvan, right?
Yeah.
You hear mention of collecting and trying to break something.
These cats are speaking Sylvan?
Yeah, you hearing like I would say 1 out of 8 words you can pick up from hearing
Right
Sylvan
on.
and understanding it.
It's like knowing Italian, but being able to pick up some words in Spanish.
Okay.
This continues for, I would say, about 20 minutes, and then it seems to, as if the people seem to just draw down farther and farther below the main deck as a new figure begins to rise. This one seems to be one
Riggin falls back in his
individual. And from the way he's dressed up, you assume he is to be a giant. You see rags, but he is most clearly just a human male.
chair. I grab Swift's leg and squeeze tightly. What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know.
This new voice again seems to drop to his knees and in a voice you did not expect, in almost a falsetto, again with that thumping like throat noise, and you seem to see him like groveling before something. And on the other side of the platform, you see just darkness, as if something was cast there. And slowly but surely it begins to recede. And a small light begins to come through and shine on this single being. This goes on for another 30, 40 minutes. He seems to be continually praying. You do not make out much of this one, other than occasionally you'll hear something relating to hope. And all of a sudden,
What's he saying?
Something about hope, something about his dragon friend. Or
And-
worshiper, or
God,
I don't know.
Can't understand any of it.
at the last moment, the last bit of mist fades away, and this time a person dressed in a black silver comes out. Clearly meant to be some kind of benevolent being, yet showing many of the same scales that were shown already with the 7-headed figure you saw, or the 7 beings you saw earlier.
I kind of tap Shalon. That's him. That's him. That's him.
I'm Swift. Good try.
Swift. Sorry.
And the second it begins to show itself, the lights turn off again, and you go into another intermission. It has been another 2 hours.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, and there's more.
There's one final act, yes. It is now around 12:15. Around.
What is
Can we
happening?
leave now, Riggin?
What now?
Okay, fine.
You don't wanna. Were you tired?
I understand none of this. And it's boring. And I hate this dress, and I just want to go to bed. But for you, I will sit here if that's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it, I mean, I can come. I've seen the first parts. I can come back.
Reagan, you're not going to be able to afford to come back with me, my guess. I mean, maybe eventually, but not anytime soon.
So once again, you guys assume you have about 10 minutes if you want to get up, refreshen yourselves, use the bathroom, or if you just want to sit there, just a little just happy, just ready for it to continue on. You're coming to the third act. This is going to be the big finish.
I mean, there's just one more. I mean,
we've made it this far. We probably should say it out.
Right? Yeah, right. And I look at Isaac. Yeah, Bastion, you're into it.
Yeah. Nothing like I truly would enjoy seeing the fall of Tiamat and her followers again, but it's in giant. You think they would have given out like a comprehend language potion to people that came to see this after paying good money so we can understand it?
Wait, is that a thing?
There's potions.
Could they have done that?
Oh, did you all not go by the concessions? Oh, you only asked about drinks, didn't you?
What?
Voice, I freaking hate you.
What? What? Did an usher just say that?
Oh, no, sorry. Nope.
No.
Smith, I feel a strong desire to go to the concessions.
Okay, you want some popcorn or something?
That's a new word to me. I'm gonna be honest.
If you want to go,
let's just go. We got time, right? Let's just go.
Isaac looks surprised that she knows about a Maztecan delicacy.
That's very rare around here.
Let's go, Isaac. You want anything? We're gonna just
Zazar, if they have some.
Okay, let's. He said something Zazar, so something.
All right, you all get from your seat, leaving Bastion and Isaac there, looking over at Bastion before you go. He seems to be asleep.
Oh, I was about to say he's 100% asleep.
he was having a great time.
Poor fellow's all tuckered out. There's too much excitement in this play.
Yeah, all right, excitement.
You all come to the main entrance again. Once you look to your left, you see in the far right corner the bartenders, and to the left you see a concession stand. Where
I have a strange desire to go there.
Oh, okay.
I'm following him to keep him out of trouble.
You find an usher there who's clearly most people aren't bothering. Most are spending more time at the bar now.
Excuse me,
it's a female. She's
young lady.
How may I help you?
Is there I'll be honest. I don't speak giant.
Well, not many of us do.
Is everyone getting the same experience? I mean, it's just gibberish, right?
She looks around and then. Did you not grab one of the potions?
No, I did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. We put them away. One moment. Do you just need one?
4, actually. There's 4 of us. Yeah, we're all kind of confused. Have you seen this before?
No, this is the first time it's been done in Giant ever in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Okay. Have you been watching this play?
Well, I watched them.
Is the Black Dragon a good one?
Bahamut?
Yeah.
Bahamut is the dragon of justice.
Yeah. Justice.
And he's not really supposed to be so black, but that's how they chose to describe him. At least he was described in the giant's tale.
Oh.
He's supposed to be more silver, but
silver. I got a good vibe from him early on.
That is exactly what he is. But give me a moment. Yep. I'll have to go and get them.
Yep. Hey Swift, what was that Zabadoo or that Isaac asked for? I think it was a drink.
A
Zabarial. Zaburio. Zabario. That's okay.
Man,
We'll
sorry.
get one. I think I know what it is. We'll get one.
Out of character. That wasn't.
Don't cheat.
my
We'll
head.
get one.
Don't cheat. You guys got it. Okay, let's see. About a minute does go by. She seemed to actually have to go pretty far for him, thinking everyone else had already had theirs, and
Yeah,
they were putting them out. Here you are. She hands over 4 small vials. It comes out as, I would say, like a reddish pink.
Mm.
You can either... Wait, you have to drink the whole thing, and it should last for the remainder of the night.
That's very good.
Usually you would get more, but since we're at the 3rd act, basically you have enough for an
That's
hour
fine.
and a half.
Bottoms up. Thank you.
But you just down it right then?
Yeah, down mine right
Do you
there.
down all 4 of them?
Nope, just the one.
Okay. All right.
I'll give one to Swift, and I'll hold on
I would
to
say
the other 2.
you get a hint of a chalkiness to it. Like, and clearly they've crushed something in it to try to add a little bit of a flavoring, but it does not agree with you.
I need something to chase this down. Let me go get Isaac's streak.
I have one too.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
Mm-hmm. You see the same usher from earlier, like, good evening, welcome back.
Yeah, can I get a Zabadabadu? A Zabario?
Oh, a Sabario?
A Zabario?
What's that drink that this town is known for? What is that called? Waterdeep is known.
Waterdeep's like a big city, Swift.
Yeah, but they got this like drink.
We have many choices for you to have. Would you like just another sweet of what you already did? The mead?
Nah, this isn't for me. I'll take a mead. That is, yes, absolutely. And what do you want, Swift?
I want what Isaac wanted.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're looking. I'll be honest. My friend told me a drink, but it had a tricky name, and I kind of forgot it. I know it starts with a Z.
A za?
Nope, not that.
Oh, is there anything else you can?
What else you got? It's a Zabario.
A Zabirio?
Is that a drink?
No,
No,
it's not. How about I just get you your meads? Yes.
Can you do me a quick favor and just name any drinks that you serve that start with a Z?
A za.
A za? Anything else?
A za. It's a sherry, fortified sherry.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want that.
Is there anything else?
Not that I've served very popularly.
All right, mead is fine.
Anything unpopular? I'm trying to get him his right drink.
I don't think it was a drink.
It wasn't a drink?
No, I'm starting to think it might have been something at the concession stand.
What, it was at the concession stand?
I don't know.
Do you know of any? You're not the one to ask. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Thank you for the meat. I go back to the concession stand. Hurry, we gotta hurry.
Hand you 2 little things of meat,
I take the 2 meats.
Yeah, I'd take them. Yeah, I'm trying to grab them and leave. I'm not leaving without them.
Okay. I didn't know you
sorry,
grabbed them.
I was going to grab them. I said thank you for the meads.
Okay.
Right. Head back to the concession stand. I'm in a hurry now. I'm gonna like power walk over there. Like, excuse me.
Wait, well,
Zabario, John.
Is something wrong?
Yes, I need one Zabario. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Is that a thing?
What do y'all sell that starts with Z?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We are the worst.
My friend wanted one, and I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what it was.
Dear, I
you have like a
don't mean to
Zabadabadoo?
judge you. Are you perhaps being mocked? Some people don't like outsiders.
Mocked?
I didn't think so.
I think he's my friend. He wanted a Zabario, a Zabadabadoo, and I forget what it's called. I'm new here. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to get back in time for the play.
I don't know what you need. I'm sorry. I do not have anything that starts with a Zabario.
What about a Z? A Zaba? Anything?
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
What do you have?
Let's see here. We have some a new pastries.
I'll take one of those. Can I have one pastry, please?
Okay. Would you like one with a perhaps a lemon, or we have a lovely tart.
What is it?
This one is just blackberry.
Blackberry. Swift. Is he a lemon or a blackberry? What is he?
Blackberry.
Oh yeah, probably blackberry. Yeah, that's elegant. Yeah, one blackberry tart, please. Actually, can you make that two blackberry? Which you want one? Three? Can I get three blackberry tarts? This actually sounds pretty good.
May I have your seat number, please?
Yeah, it's one of the boxes. Box up and to the left there.
C4.
What?
4.
No, C as in cat. 4.
No, I think we're in one of the boxes, Swift. What's the box?
All right.
Our seat
And
is taken
she
care
hands
of by the box.
you your 3 blackberry tarts.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Right, walk away.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
As you all are heading out, it begins to dim again.
Sorry,
You all rush to your seats. Yeah, and as you are rushing to your seats, you notice there's a lot of people coming back in.
Yeah.
Like the people who had left seem to have come back, and are now starting to fill out the theater once again.
I sit down. Here you go, Isaac. I got you a Zabario.
A Zabario.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's
Blackberry.
yeah, this is a blackberry Zabario. Hope you like it. I was gonna go over Bastion, but he's yeah, I'm gonna
He bites into it.
Yeah.
Riggin, I need my potion.
Oh yeah, we got here. Drink this. Here you guys with.
I drink my potion.
Do you think that I'm just gonna hold on to this one?
The one for
Yeah, I'm gonna
sleeping,
put the fourth one in my inventory.
You are going to put the potion in your
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on.
Do you
to
need me
it.
to make a potion real quick? I can do that. If you don't,
Is there not one?
excuse me one moment. I assume you drank yours right away.
I drink mine.
Let me make. If you don't give it to Bastion,
there
there's
is
no
a
problem. I'll make one. Real
Roll. But yeah, not a potion. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the potion in my inventory.
quick. Again, this will only be able to last for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, well, after biting into the tart and then downing the potion, I still need something to drink. So, you'll excuse me, I'll be right back. And I'll head down to the bar and get my Zazar.
No problem. You do need to
Sorry, Jojo.
move pretty quickly,
What?
but you do make
No,
it to.
I don't. No, I don't. I only have to move quickly if I'm worried about getting back to watch.
You gotta. You got a point.
that was the Zabario?
You wanted this as
I need
I-
something
I
to
just-
wash it down with.
I added a potion. Please type in. Turn it into a comprehend languages.
Swift, I was pretty confident. The Zazar was not what he wanted.
And please add 1 hour limit.
I feel really bad. We're going to have to make it up to him.
Well, if our DM could pronounce things, it might have.
What is it? A
Fine.
potion of...
Comprehension.
Where is it?
I made it just a potion. You
In
gotta
my
fill it
inventory?
Yep.
A potion of healing?
It should just show up as a potion.
Oh, I don't see it yet. Did you hit enter?
Oh, it might not have been her.
Or click off. There you go. I see it. I got it. I will edit it.
Thank you. So if you down your potion, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So the only one who doesn't is going to be Bastion again, who's just out there just snoring out a little bit. He's clearly knocked over. You see him drooling on the person next to him, actually. But, as Isaac is gone, the play does begin. Now coming into the third act, the orchestra is silent, and now you're starting to see a little bit more dramatic flair. There seems to be a few people wearing robes who have taken a position just underneath the main stage, and once again, there is a darkness that seems to be taking over all the edges and keeping just one spot of the main stage open. As once again, 7 people seeming to try to act as one being come rising out of the very stage from underneath. And in it, you're finally you're starting to hear a low rumble, but at the same time in your minds, you're hearing in a seem to be chorus of voices saying, "At last we rise and are released. Once we are free, we can rebuild, remake, reshape."
No. Someone's got to stop it.
As this form seems to start growing farther and farther up, and you're seeing more and more of it, those figures that are laying just outside of the main stage seem to point something at the stage, as now each one of these heads seem to be throwing out, every time a breath goes out, a different color effect. From the main largest head of red, you see fire seeming to come out of his mouth. From the woman to his left of white, you see snow as if it's glistening out, just rushing out. Out of a yellow, you see lightning shooting out as these as they are speaking.
Riggin is freaking out.
This seems to be where they were keeping all their little accoutrements. This is the end. This is the big show. Isaac, we're switching to you right now. You're just taking your time getting your Cesar. The host is helping you. He's very good, sir.
And like one Cesar for now, and let me have 2 more delivered to seat 6 over the next 15-minute intervals. 15 minutes, deliver one. 30 minutes, deliver another one.
You see him mark the time, and
in fact, make that a third one 30 minutes later. This play. This play.
Very good, sir.
Okay. I'll gotta head back. I can't leave them for too long. Trust me on this one.
If it's those too earlier, I understand.
Yeah.
Riggin's going. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Isaac does finish, and he starts walking his way back again in no rush, right?
Yeah, no big rush, but
understood.
Getting back.
So, Riggin, as you're seeing all this go on and these different effects coming out from every speak, you're again hearing this chorus of voices now, and it seems that
Riggin's
there
going
is a
full on
underlying music that seems to be just dum, 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 dum.
Riggin's going full on
as it
stereotypical
rises
black
higher
woman
and
in a
higher.
movie theater. He's like, He's like, you gotta go.
And suddenly, again, that black mist on the right of this large figure that's still rising up. You see once again this old man, clearly made to be looking like an old giant, and instead of showing rags and leather that he was wearing before, you see him resplendent in a silver and black trimmed piece of armor covering everything in front of him. But for curiously, his back is completely open.
Riggin lets out a, "Oh, you in trouble now!"
And as you are still hearing these 7 courses say, "At last we rise," all of a sudden in your mind you hear a strong male voice beginning to slowly overtake it and being like, "You rise only to fall." And it seems to just, at the very peak of the chorus, it shatters as if all that darkness around just falls away. And on the other side, you see that black and silver individual dressed as if he was a dragon himself, alone.
Riggin stands up and applauds.
By this point, Isaac, you've already made it back to your seat. You're actually, I'm going to say, you've gotten your second drink delivered. Overall, this isn't looking too bad right now. They put some more money into it. As these 2 figures now start to fight the seven-headed monster Tiamat.
Megatron
As
just showed
three
up,
fight-
basically. I'm sorry, Optimus Prime.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, Optimus Prime just did his first shift. Like, Riggin's that right now, you know?
As splendid as the giant is, you see to the right, the one fighting most of the beings is the other dragon. He's fighting 6 of the figures at one point, as the giant struggles with one. And you see a sudden silence come as the giant falls to one knee after taking a hit. And you see him
I
once
grabbed
again.
Swift. No!
A darkness covers everything up there except for him again. And you hear an inner monologue of him questioning, "Am I worthy? How can I prevail against such a force when I can't even assist that which has come to depend on me?" And as this is happening,
Riggin lets out a loud yell. He's like, "You fucked that dragon up!"
You again start to hear the band start to come back again with the horns coming in now, as for some reason there's a little spark of light growing, and he keeps saying, it is as the voice of the dragon, the black dragon, of Bahamut, comes in again saying, "It is not for you to fight alone." As again, this time, another light comes in, as it seems halflings have come to the assistance of the giant. Coming out of it, you see them speaking of, these are humans who have come to assist. And as this happens, the giant feels his will, his honor coming back, and strength, as he takes one chop and tears down one of the heads of Tiamat. All the while Bahamut deals with 6 others, as you see the halflings jump on the being, and the giant once again taking off another head.
Riggin has stopped breathing. This is Avengers Endgame on your left. You know what I mean? All right, Riggin right now is like what?
As
He's not
he
breathing.
goes for a third, all of a sudden you see the seven-headed Tiamat disappear, and it seems as if everything just drops away. And you're hearing the orchestra come forward again, horns blaring, a time of triumph.
Riggin joins in.
There are starting to be people paying far more attention now. You see the halflings holding up their weapons in triumph. The giant being solemn and looking down as if he was looking on mere specks, and then going to his knee and offering his hammer to the silver dragon. And then you just see the silver dragon put his hand on the giant and says, "It is to you they look to." and then the curtains close. Isaac, you've gotten your final drink, and now the entire cast comes forward, takes a bow. There's definitely some people starting to clap. There's a few people out there who are going crazy.
Riggins, whoa, whoa, whoa! He's like shaking Swift, like, come on, clap, come on, come on.
She claps.
I'm picking her up.
Puts his drink down, claps, gives a nice whistle. It was actually pretty good. Nice ending.
And that is the end of the play. You see them thanking everyone. You see them actually mentioning a few people out in box seats who clearly were patrons and may have perhaps paid for some of the stuff. And people begin to shuffle out. It is about 1:30.
Wow. We should do that again tomorrow night.
No.
What? What?
No.
But they might have we didn't do the potions in the first half. That was the... I mean, it would have been cool without the potions, I'm not going to lie.
Do you all continue this talking in your seats, or do you try to get up and leave?
I was in my seat there, but
Okay.
if they get up, I'll follow.
Wait.
I'm letting it thin out a little bit.
Yeah.
Precisely that. You would notice that there's not much movement down here yet, because naturally those with box seats get to leave first. So you got a few minutes here. Did anyone oh goodness, I need to roll for Bastion to see if he actually slept through the whole thing. Was it sleep? 1 moment.
No way he could sleep through that ending.
No way he slept through that ending is correct. He's awake and he's
Does he like wake up clapping?
Clearly he doesn't know what's going on, but he knows people were clapping and he's empty.
Yeah.
He's 100%. Amazing. About 3 or 4 minutes go by, and now people are beginning to be able to move through. If you all wish to, there is now ample space. You can get up and start making your ways through the doors.
Yeah, I'll get up and
Swift follows.
y'all ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
You all make your way out. There's no issues. You do find yourselves. So once you come out, you do see the Tesper carriage farther down. Unfortunately, you do not see your stable hand who was leading the way there. He's not at his post.
Think someone else hired him out?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'll start walking my way down to my carriage.
All right. Once you come to your carriage, you find he's in the carriage. He's asleep.
Oh. Thought
Gently wake him up. Hey, man. Play's over.
Oh, sir.
it was amazing.
Oh, good. He's clearly coming out of it, and he just had someone scream in his face.
I yelled right in his face.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry. It was
You want me to tell you all about it?
Huh? What?
I can tell you all about it.
Let me get out of here and let me get the door for you. Sorry, sir. And he opens the door for you, Isaac.
Thank you.
Reagan, do you want to have in, or would you stay out being like, I'll ride up front with you. I'll tell you all about it.
Depends on what he says.
It sounds wonderful, sir. Perhaps you wish to regale about it with your fellows?
I mean, they saw it.
Oh, no, we saw it. He
can write with you.
Yeah, he can tell you.
But I surely you all have important business.
Have you ever seen that play?
I have not, sir.
No?
Swift, I assume you and Bastion then just sit in there with Isaac?
100%.
Oh, wow. Leaving this poor
Yep.
young man. Okay. He
Go on,
closes
hop
the
up.
door
I'll tell you
and locks
everything.
it. Yes, sir. I cannot wait. As he hops on up and moves over for you to be able to take
I
a seat.
recite
too,
in
Regan.
obnoxiously accurate detail. Start to
Well,
finish.
you didn't really get the first two acts all that well, my man.
Yeah, no, I more about the visuals there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, this one dragon came and he switches like, shoo, blah! You know, basically like a 5-year-old playing with toys.
And you see, sir, should we rush home or should we take a light way since it's getting so late for you all? The quickest ways may take us through some bumpy spots.
What do you mean, bumpy spots?
There's been more and more activity lately with the city watch and guard. There's some alleyways that are blocked and some streets that are now closed at night.
Oh no, we're taking the safe way. My cousin would kill me if we get this thing scratched.
Understood, sir.
That'll give me more time to tell you about all this cool stuff that went on.
Lucky me, sir. As he...
Yeah, the driver was asleep. You can continue listening to the 5-year-old describe Avengers Endgame, and he doesn't know any of the characters.
As they like slowly slide the carriage door closed. I'm like, so there were like this dragon, and this one dragon was there.
For
and
you
like,
all to get the Tesla, and when he can finally see it, you just see like pure joy coming off of the eyes and of your usher through. He just seems, you see him just have hope for the first time. He comes to a stop in front. Here you are, sir, and what a lovely tale that was. I think you have a way for oratory. Perhaps you should regale your fellows just to make sure they don't forget it.
I could be like a tavern bard or something, couldn't I?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
sir. He hops down and opens the carriage door for you, Isaac and Swift and Bastion.
Well, guys, that was a fun night.
Swift, he does offer you his hand on your way out if you wish to help you out of it. He's just trying to get any kind of help he can get.
Nah.
Okay. And he then motions her, sir, your friends are heading in. I've got to put away the carriage and the horses. Perhaps you should
Be heading
should
in
turn
as well.
in as well.
Oh yes, and yes, make sure you put everything away properly. And looks like you're gonna need some rest and some extra exercise or something in the morning.
Oh, goody. Yes, sir.
Good night.
Please don't tell. Well, never mind.
No, I won't.
As he begins to pull the wagon farther down to go in through that entrance, you all are again. Before you even say anything, your guards are in their spot, opening the door for you, Isaac.
I nod to him. Thank you.
How was the play, sir?
The first parts of it were pretty boring, as you know, it was done in Giant. But the end scenes were really nice, though. The last act was definitely worth the entire trip.
Just so you know, sir, that again, a couple of our men have been hired out to guard the manor up the road. It seems that they have entered into a long-term contract for about 3 months with 6 guards.
Good. I'll have a list of people in the morning for you to check in on to see whether or not they need to hire our services as well.
Very good, sir.
And yeah, before turning in, I'm going to go ahead and sit down with the Manchun Ledger again, and not the the big names, but a bunch of the little names that were possibly being blackmailed, those that haven't been blackmailed yet. I'm going to write them down for my people to go ahead and see if they need help.
And you're going to do them all?
I'll write down maybe half a dozen names.
Okay. Sorry, let me just add that as a note real quick. Do that. So, you all make it back to the Tester estate. It's coming on to 2:00 in the morning. Are you all wishing to just turn in, or do you wish to regale each other to talk about what you saw after seeing a great movie? Some people like to do that, or
Riggin hits the bed.
okay.
And like the second
in the suit, understood.
Second,
Parts are like flung open, like you
like the pants that were unbuttoned, and but like the second he hit the bed, it's just this is a lot. This is a very eventful night. He's been running off pure adrenaline.
What did you say, Swift?
I said Swift is turning in too.
All right.
Yeah, Isaac's like, late night. I want my bath ready in the morning instead of tonight.
Understood. All right, guys. You guys are going to be able to take a long rest. So let me write that up.
No butt springs or anything preventing that?
Nope. No butts. That is a nice carriage. There's not a damn thing wrong in that thing. Like you were basically, you weren't sure if you were riding on a cloud. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
All right, and let me just do one roll real quick. Ooh.
Shadow dice.
All right. You guys make it through the night, no issue. I would say we're coming on to around 7 o'clock, or excuse me, around 6 o'clock. Isaac, do you wake up to do your usual?
No, actually, I'm going to go
All right.
ahead and treat this as a night of partying and no exercise this morning.
Regan, do you wake up early?
Dude, you got to start with the morning run. Do my squats, my push-ups, my run.
Okay. Make it clear you're doing this with 4 hours of sleep.
I mean, can I do it with 6 hours of sleep?
You'd be doing it at 8 then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So 8 o'clock you'll wake up. Swift, are you out? Or are you waking up
Extra
early?
cat naps.
Okay. Then I would say, Regan, you're the first one up at 8 o'clock.
And when I will change out of my
Your suit.
out of my suit.
Quick question about that: do you just throw it on the ground, or do you try to fold it up?
Fold's a weird word. I throw it on the end of my bed.
Okay. Could be worse. Understood. And you're going to be doing your 100 squats, 100 push-ups, and then doing your morning run, right?
100 sit-ups. 10 kilometers.
100 sit-ups. Do you do all that right in there with Swift trying to sleep, or do you do it out in the yard?
Oh, no, I do it out in the yard.
Okay. So you go through your morning routine pretty well, and when it comes to the run, where do you feel like running?
Left.
Hmm?
Left.
Okay. You're going to take about 20 minutes running. I assume you're just going to keep taking left nonstop?
Yeah, I'm going to take every left.
Good news is you do an actual circle this time.
Every left that's possible, I'm going to take it, just to ensure that I
You don't get lost.
end up back at Tusper
Basically,
Man.
are you putting your hand on like a building just to make sure? You're like,
In a way, that's a
It's-
good way. Like mentally, I'm doing that. I'm like,
All right.
there's an opening, gotta take it.
no problem. Yeah, you managed to do that. I'd say you finish up right at around 9 o'clock. You put in feel like you got some good running in. It is coming to the morning. You know it's getting towards breakfast time. And let's see, Swift, are you waking up at around 9, or are you still going to catnap back and forth?
No, I smell food.
All right. Isaac, for partying, I assume you're not waking up till like 1 o'clock unless something happens.
Yeah, unless they go ahead. Yeah, unless something happens, I'll be up at noon.
Okay. You guys make your ways into the kitchen, and you see it's a little lighter fare than what you're accustomed to here. It seems to be more fruit, not much meat.
Not much meat.
Not much meat. There's again some sausages and
I'll
such.
take all the sausages.
All the
Now, wait.
sausages.
You may have heard I want a lot of sausages. What I said was, I'll take all the sausages.
Let's see, I'm gonna roll to see how much sausage. There's 9 pounds of sausage.
Me and Swift are eating good.
Yeah, we're doing fine then.
9 pounds of sausage.
9 pounds of sausage. You grab nothing else. It's just sausage.
I'm
You just grab the
putting-
plate it was all
yeah.
put on.
Yeah, this is a keto day, I guess.
You see some of the staff there just like stare at you like, what? They can do that?
I know what I'm about.
All right. These are mostly pork sausages. Occasionally there's a beef. A lot of it is spiced pretty heavily.
Yes.
But I'd say you all are you all going to try to eat all of that?
All 9
I am
pounds?
eating like a few.
Okay, understood.
I don't think I can eat 9 pounds of sausage.
I mean, have you tried?
I'm going to eat to my fill.
What do you feel like your fill would be?
Whatever my body naturally says, hey, stop putting food in me. You're good to go.
All right, I'd say you end at around 3 pounds.
3 pounds of sausage? Good gosh.
Hey man,
Regan does have a high metabolism, I guess.
You didn't eat much
With
last
my
night. There's a lot of drinking. You had a tart.
5,800 calorie breakfast.
Switch, you just had 2 pieces of it. You guys are finished in about
Probably
15 minutes.
3, but
Oh, 3 pieces. I apologize. Wow,
Regan's like, I gotta go do another run.
Regan is just going. Are you gonna go for another run immediately?
I don't know, right? 3 pounds of sausage? No, I'd probably
I
throw
didn't
up.
drink anything either. Yeah, that's right, you're gonna throw up. That's what's gonna happen. Throw
Oh
a
my
constitution for me.
Oh, I rolled a constitution.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to eat how much sausage I would normally eat.
Oh.
Like, why is everything a trap?
because it's voice.
Because your constitution is fine. You're good. You're running, but you're definitely feeling like there's a little. Maybe I shouldn't eat so much.
How dare I? I'll never try to eat my fill again.
All right, and you do it. You only do 1 lap because you're just like, this is probably a bad idea.
Okay.
You come back and just sit down and you're just like, so you guys are pretty much alone in there. You just see a few of the guards coming through. That none of them grabbing any meat. Looks like
I
most of them
wonder
are
why.
just getting bread and fruit
Well, there's 4 pounds of sausage on the table.
that you just left on your table. You took the whole thing. There are some giving you like slant eyes.
I'm gonna go serve them
one's saying
sausage.
anything. You're gonna give them a sausage?
I'm gonna serve it.
You're gonna serve it.
That's right.
So just to make it clear, you're gonna grab a sausage with your bare hand and put it on
I'm
someone
gonna go
else's plate?
table to table.
Okay.
I will use a fork that has not
There-
been eaten from. I will stab sausage links one at a time. And I will place them on tables. And I will ask every person, would you like another?
Right, there's only 4 other tests for guards that are seating around and a few servants that are standing. You go to the 4 that are sitting together.
Yeah, I put sausage on their plate.
One of them looks up to you like, thanks.
They're really good.
So, just so you know, most people don't grab it off of the communal table.
Oh no, this stuff works. I leave the plate there and walk away.
You only ended one over.
Just leave the sausage
One
plate on
second.
their table. And I walk away.
I don't know how this works.
Oh my god.
All right, he's flabbergasted. He's like, you see him like look back and forth between the 3 other people there as he's like,
Yeah, let's see how his moral compass holds up when he's got a plate of sausage in front of him. Let's see what this guy can do. I'm just gonna sit back down beside Swift.
and you just see him look at you again. He's looking back at the sausage. Look at you. Look at the sausage. Look at you. Look at the sausage.
Yeah.
Just like, and for a second there, you think he's about to lift it up and throw it, and he's like, he gets up and takes it back to the table, sets it there, and then he just walks away. He doesn't sit back down. He doesn't eat what he was put out. He just walks away. He doesn't know what to do.
That's a strange fella.
You're a strange fella.
I'm not strange.
Okay.
So what do you want to do today?
Well, I have a mission.
A mission?
Hmm.
You found some work?
Yeah. I guess
Hold
so.
on. In your words, and I do air quotes, opportunities?
Yeah, Reagan, I found an opportunity, I guess.
What is it? I like scoot up, like excited. Can I help?
I guess you can help.
Oh, what is it?
That guy Mert wants me to go find.
Mert. I didn't like that guy.
Yeah. I
You
don't
trust him?
like him either. No.
He gave me the willies.
Well, he hit on me, so that was kind of.
I do it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna kill him.
Sit down.
What?
Sit down.
But I just sharpened my daggers.
It'll be all right.
Okay.
So he wants me to go find this Dre called Maxine and find out what she knows about the Zins and the Xanathar. That's all he said, and he said he would pay only for good information. I don't know what that means.
Dre?
Yeah. Something about a talking horse?
Huh.
She's got a fish brand on her back left hind quarter. I don't know. And
Wait,
chestnut.
we're looking for a talking horse.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm glad I saved this potion. I don't speak horse.
I think there's something more to it than that, but
More to what?
I don't.
More to the horse talking?
Yeah. I don't know that it's.
Well, that seems pretty easy if you just gotta talk to a horse. Especially with this, and I give Swift the potion.
All right.
Take it.
It
Move it
should
over
be
from
in your...
inventory.
Nah, I guess I can't. I'm gonna put it in
You need
shared.
me to do it? I can do
You
it.
put it in the party sheet.
Boom. Make sure you shake it up good. I gotta go AFK 1 sec.
Oh, my thing's crashing.
Oh no!
That's
on.
perfect time. Want to take a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me throw the thing up. Hold on.
5-minute break, okay?
5-minute break. And we're back.
And we're back.
We're
So-
back.
Swift, Regan, you guys are now still sitting in the main hall. You guys are coming on to around 10:30, getting close to 11. I believe you all were trying to decide what you were going to do today.
Well, you want to get some shopping in before old Tesper boy wakes up?
With what money?
Oh, I was planning on making some money.
How are we gonna make money?
I got some stuff I gotta sell.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, look, and he points at his back where it's got 2 maces, 4 short bows, 2 short swords,
yeah, I got the silver necklaces. That's right.
a staff,
Where are we gonna go to
a
sell those?
crossbow, all in his backpack. I don't
We're
know.
gonna-
We can.
You don't-
I'm sure one of the guards will know someplace, right?
You could try that.
Heck, they might buy it. Come on, let's go
I
ask
don't
them.
think so. I follow Regan.
We're gonna go to front gate guards.
There is naturally one at the front at all times, usually. He sees you coming forward, and he raises his head and gives you all a slight nod. You're heading out?
Yeah, I got a question. We're definitely kind of new here. First week. It is. This is our first week.
Yes.
You know where we could sell, some fighting equipment? Like, look at all this stuff. And I'll just throw it out my backpack and pull the crossbow out. Like, look at this. This looks pretty good. And I got 2 of these. You bash someone on the head. I make like a bashing motion, like against my own head, like.
Where'd you? These aren't ours. No, never mind. Those are distinct. Oh God, they smell.
Oh yeah.
What are you asking about those?
We're just looking for someplace maybe we could sell. You think of anything around here that it would be interested in some of this stuff?
Could try at Aurora's, I guess. Usually, if you're trying to sell something, the market would be a good spot.
I do have my axe. I wonder if he's done with it.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. Yeah.
Wait, your axe is at the place near our house.
Isn't that Aurora's?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
Well, let's go check this Aurora's place out.
To be clear, there's multiple Aurora shops.
Oh.
So it's an emporium. And they're spread throughout the city.
Where's the closest one?
Let's see. You head down Delzorin Street, and you should come across one pretty easily. Well, sure.
I follow his instructions exactly.
No, you don't.
I follow Swift's instructions exactly.
That's fair.
Are you trying to lead us to the one on this street, the Singing Dolphin?
Yes. I am.
We've been there before, right?
I
You
follow
have.
Swift's instructions exactly.
Okay, so I just clarify with the guard where he's sending us, and that I do know
Precisely,
the way.
yes. I'm sorry,
Okay.
you don't know that part of the city all that well. We do most of our work in the North Ward.
Okay, so we head out, go.
Hey, if Tesper wakes up, they probably won't. He was a little and I make lift my hand up, show he's been doing some heavy drinking.
A little boozy.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
You just let him know we went out shopping and we'll come back. But if we don't find him here, we'll meet him at the manor.
at the manor. I'll let him know.
Dang it.
All right, and he opens the gate for you all to go through.
All right, and we go Delzorin.
Also, I think Bastion, he's our
We're
other
just
friend. I
saying
think
you
he's
don't-
in a coma.
Could be in a coma.
He hasn't
Goes out
woken up.
pretty late.
He hasn't woken up since the play.
It blew him away, man.
It was really
Alright.
good. You want to know about it?
You guys are on your way already. Oh no! I'm sorry, that was rude. Do you want to go back and tell him about it? You could, you son of a bitch.
I
He said,
I
"Y'all are on
grab
your way."
Riggins' arm and I start.
Oh no! That was the best. Oh gosh! Oh no!
Oh god, I'm dying.
Oh.
You all make it to Aurora's. You all have been here before. This is where you got your suits and
Yes.
This shop?
This shop.
Apparently, we'll try. We'll see.
I didn't even. Did they even have weapons in here?
Yeah, they did have some
Wow.
weapons in there.
Darn
I
it,
don't-
what was her name?
Hmm.
Damn it.
You don't have to remember
Probably
everyone's
could get
name.
it. Probably could get a better deal if you only remember.
I know. I don't have it written
Uh,
down.
Are you all gonna walk in?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
That's fair. Actually, we'll come back to you because something did happen. But let's deal with this first. So you all walk into Aurora's. You've been through here again. Again, it's a wide selection of wares. There are even weapons here. You see in one corner. They seem to be locked up, which is a little strange for just random weapons because you saw them just laying about in the blacksmith area.
Yeah.
The two weapons that you see that are there, one is a short spear. The second one is actually it's a bow.
Okay.
You do not currently see the shopkeep who you've been dealing with the
Hello.
last two times. And with that, you start here. Well, one moment. Sorry, was trying to put up some. We got some new stock, and I had to put it down here.
I got
I'll be
some.
right up.
I got some weapons. What's if you're interested in buying?
Buying weapons?
Yep.
Are they magic?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Don't worry about it. I'll be up in just a second.
Yep.
Sorry, just.
Take your time. Hey, that suit you sold me yesterday, that was really good. That worked out great.
I'm happy to see her. It should last for a while. They only wore it twice.
Well, I've worn it once. It was nice.
And as she starts to climb up again from what seems to be a cellar storeroom. I'm sorry about that. I hear I'm starting to get a little older, and putting it down there is being a hassle.
I got you.
Welcome back. How may I help you?
Well, I've come across some miscellaneous weaponry here, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in purchasing it from me.
All right.
And
Do you show it all to her? Like
I'll show
you just
I'll
straight
throw
out of
it.
the bag,
I'm
you open the
I'm
bag?
gonna put it in the purchase. I'm gonna throw that.
Okay.
Can you divvy the gold that's there up?
Absolutely. I can do that.
Hit the little split button.
I thought he did that last night. He also still dipped us out of 4 gold.
Oh my.
Okay, I don't think 4 gold is gonna be the end of the world.
Where's
It's the down.
It might
button.
be.
It's the down arrow.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I'm going to take the 2 silver, so you can make that 0. I think
How
I
nice of
deserve
you.
it.
There you go.
Yeah, I put it on my
Another 4
party sheet.
gold. That's all right.
Hey, maybe you had your pockets picked, all right? 4 gold goes missing pretty easy. All right.
You can lose that stuff all the time, Swift. It comes and goes.
I do need to ask, though,
some
are you
short
taking
bows.
these out of your bag and setting it on her little?
This is just the stuff that's in the bag for
Okay,
your
but are you like opening the
convenience.
bag for her, like for her to take a look at?
Yeah, like here you
Okay.
go.
All right.
There's a big stick.
As you open the bag again, she looks in, and about half a second goes by, and she's just, you can close it.
What? Okay.
What else is in that bag? You really should clean it.
Oh, I mean, you got like a rain bucket or something? I can do that real quick.
No, not here.
You don't have a rain bucket?
The best I could do, just looking at oof. I'd give you 25 gold for all that. Yeah.
For all of it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I think this stuff's worth more than that.
It might be. It might not be. But the smell.
The smell?
Yes.
I don't see ya. Okay, what if I cleaned it?
Maybe more?
Maybe more.
Is there anything maybe not in that bag that you want to sell?
I mean, I could buy another
Looking
bag
around,
from you and
you
put.
see both a spot for like jewelry, some clothes.
I'll pull out the 2 silver necklaces for her to look at.
Oh, set those in there for me, please.
How about these?
Oh, as she as you set it on her countertop, she does look at both of them. To make it clear, one has a garnet piece in it, and one has a bloodstone.
We're pretty confident those are magical.
She asks for one moment. Let me grab my little glass. You see, my eyes aren't what they were. Yes.
Yeah.
And she puts a little piece of glass just over her left eye and seems to stare down at one of the necklaces. Not fine. Not bad work. That is a nice garnet. And what is this other one? Oh, bloodstone. Well, now these could be worth something. How much would you want for them?
Can you tell us anything about them first?
One is a silver necklace of garnet, and another is a bloodstone.
Do they have any magical powers?
Yeah, are they magical?
I do not have the ability to tell that myself. I'm just looking at the work.
I thought magical stuff weighed a little more. Isn't
Roll,
that kind of
roll
heavy?
a perception for me, Swift. No, I can't tell you anything, unfortunately, but I would pay for the craftsmanship.
And what would you offer us for them?
50 gold for both.
I think I'll hang on to them for a little longer.
But okay, all right. I was lowballing you there. I'm sorry. I'll give you 100 gold for both.
100 gold for both. Now I'm definitely holding on to them for a little bit longer.
Very well.
Hey, I do got one of these.
Anything else?
He puts
I
a
can
silver
help you
bar.
with?
How about 50 gold for that? Just to swap out. You like
Just
silver?
100 gold for a silver bar?
No, I said 50.
50.
We can make it 100. Give me yours, Swift.
I'll give you 40. I'd have to break up the silver bar. Melt it down to work with it. That would cost money, and I have to pay the silversmith to work on it.
Yeah, pretty
I'd
sure
give
this is
you
a
40.
1-to-1 here. We got 50 gold elsewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry to say, but you may have to go elsewhere then.
You don't want the silver bar?
I offered you 40 gold.
45.
Roll a perception. Not perception.
He means persuasion.
Pardon me. Did I tell you perception too? I was dumb.
You did.
11. Okay, 1 second.
Mine was supposed to be a perception to see if she was lying.
That would be insight.
That would be insight. I thought you were trying to persuade her. It should have been persuasion for you, but that's all right. We're moving on.
Whatever.
I can give you 45.
That's nice. 90 for both. I put Swiss bar on the table.
What?
Let's go.
90 gold?
And I'll be back. I'll clean those weapons up. I'll get to scrubbing on them.
All right. I'll give you 90 gold for 2 silver bars.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mine's in the party sheet.
You mind putting-
Just delete it and add 45 to your gold.
I'll believe. Yeah. All right. And she will have to grab underneath the countertop, and you hear a distinct knock. And up she comes with a bag, and you're like, you didn't count it, but she just puts it on the counter.
No, I count it.
No, she didn't count it. She
She
puts
didn't.
it on the counter.
Oh, well, that's convenient. I count it if there's
count?
90 gold there.
There's 87. Oh, I'm sorry. My old fingers.
Yeah, I know. It was rough, isn't it?
She puts 3 more gold coins up on the counter.
I bite the last one.
It's gold. It's gold dragon.
Good. It was a nice suit too. We'll be back.
We'll be here.
Who's Will? Is there someone else here?
No.
Just walk out.
What?
You and who? You said Will.
We as the shop. Anyway,
We as
farewell.
the shop. That's possessive. Is the shop a person?
I grab his arm and pull him along.
Okay, I was just,
And
Thank you again.
they leave.
she's using plurals here. You know what I mean?
I think
Yes.
it is getting towards 11 o'clock. You are actually woken up by a knock on your door.
Come
For
in. I get up.
shame.
Yes, sir. Sorry to interrupt. This is the same man who tried to pull out that arrow. Small, portly. He's clearly an older gentleman. We have a letter for you as well as an update. You should know, sir. The letter has the seal of it's the Lord's Alliance, sir.
Interesting. Well then, let me have it.
He hands it over. Clearly, the seal has not been tampered with, but it is indeed the seal of the Lord's Alliance. And the guards have said they have yet to hear back about the other houses of who you have given their names.
Okay.
Undoing the seal, you see it's is indeed 100% authentic. It's been inscribed. The name you see from it is Jalester Silvermane. I'm not sure in your times you would have met him, but you would have heard of the name. In it is explaining Waterdeep is in need of some new blood, and as a member of a noble house, and one naturally interested in Waterdeep's future, he'd be interested in speaking to you, asking you to come to the Yawning Portal on the 30th, which is tomorrow, at any time after noon.
Okay. After reading it, I go ahead and write up a letter to go back saying that I will be there. All right, probably within the first hour after afternoon.
Very well.
And I seal it, give it to the servant to go ahead and make sure this gets delivered back, please.
Very good, sir. Yes. Should we talk to the mistress about this? The Lords and Knights does not bother noble houses on many occasions.
No, if they were addressing it to the head of the house, they would have addressed it to her. This came to me.
Yes, sir. As he then scurries out again. You are woken up a little bit early, and it's up to you if you want to try to go back to sleep or.
No. I go ahead and get up, get my bath in. All right.
All right.
Check up to see how my guests are doing.
Bastion is still asleep. You're coming up to around 11:30, and Swift and Regan are gone. But if you do ask the guards, they would be able to tell you where they think they went, as well as a message saying they would already be heading to Troll Skull Manor if you were not able to find them.
Okay, so it's around 11:30.
That wasn't the message.
Well, what was the message?
We'll head to Troll Skull if we return and he's not there.
Oh. Well.
Thus giving him the freedom to leave and know where to find us.
My apologies. The message was, if you're not there, they'll meet you at Troll Skull Manor.
Okay, and they haven't returned yet, so well, I have business to attend to here, so we'll wait for them here. And I will go ahead and handle daily routine here, paperwork and stuff like that for the house, and
Okay.
Busy work.
Understood. Making sure some stuff's paid. Also making sure work is going through. Paying off the local guilds. I hear you. With that.
And I will send a let's see. Actually, yeah, I will send a letter to the Open Lord of Waterdeep and ask for a meeting.
With the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Okay. You send a runner?
Yes, I will write a message out, seal that, send that to the Open Lord.
One moment. Okay. No problem. It's up to you if you want to write down what is actually in it.
Yeah, I'll write one up and I'll leave it in the notes for you in a moment.
All right, thank you. Now, while you're doing that,
who is the Open Lord at this time?
It will be the Silver Hand. There you go.
Silverhand, okay. Okay, well then, until you get us all back together, I'll be writing up this note.
No problem. Regan, Swift, we come back to you all. Are you all wishing to find maybe find another spot to sell your wares, or?
No, I guess people don't want them covered in shit, so I'm going to try to wash them. I'll do it at Tesper Manor. If I can't find a bucket of water there, I'm leaving Waterdeep.
That's fair. Okay. Again, you're going to be about 5-10 minutes walking back. You all are going to pass, again, one of the main thoroughfares.
Huh? We said it was 10 o'clock. It took us 5-10 minutes to get there. We had
Yeah,
a
but you all
3-minute
took
conversation. Now it's 5-10 minutes
You
to
didn't
get
have
back.
a 3-minute conversation. It took longer than that.
Did it take an hour and a half?
It could have.
I was just curious because I said 4 sentences.
Yeah.
I told you his time is not.
But it's
fine.
noon and Isaac has
Fine.
woken up.
The,
Did I just
he's
time
up, but
travel?
You all weren't there, and when he woke up and I said it was 11, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Did
You're
I
gonna be gone
stare
for
at a
until
wall
11:30.
for?
You're gonna have to
Okay.
deal with it.
I was just really confused.
Well, we probably got lost or something. I
I
guess.
think,
because we'll let
I
you
think-
lead.
I think you're gonna head to one of the local fountains and try to watch
Oh,
those things
God.
in a public fountain.
Okay.
That's what I think you're gonna do, Regan.
This is happening, I guess.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. You can choose what time, but I told him 11, so try not to make it back before 11.
I want to make it back at 10:50 and be at that same guard. Whatever. We get back. I did a
You
bucket of
all
water.
actually, you do all walk by again one of the criers of the city.
I have to say, how do you miss one on the way there?
He clearly wasn't. He was taking a break. You know, he's out there yelling all the time. Can't you take a second? Jeez, Swift. You know, they got to rest too. They get a break. You hear them start talking again. It seems to be just dark news from the dock wards. The use of the city guard now taking over from the city watch. News of Force Grey actually being used in certain situations, which not big news for you all. You all aren't really aware, but Force Grey doesn't usually get involved in such things. As well as, again, talk of an increase of crime in the other wards, with the City Watch now being told to try to shore up sections in other districts, since the City Guard is taking over the dock ward. Oh, and then there's also a little blurb about Froon's Brews. I'm not sure if Regan, do you remember Froon?
Yep.
Hmm?
I said yep.
You do? It's talking about his new location opening up and starting to serve beer, and saying it's the finest establishment in the North Ward.
Mm.
And I'd say
Maybe
you
we're
all,
gonna get a delivery soon.
yeah, you might. I'd say you all make it back at 10:55 then. All right, you all took your time looking at the city. You guys don't spend much time looking up, and you return to the Tesper Villa unless you wish to go somewhere else.
Nope.
I would like to wash my weapons. That's my
All right.
only goal.
The gate guard sees you again. He opens the gate for you, no problem. He lets you through, and sure enough, there is a main well where there's a bucket of water you can draw up.
Yep.
Or they can even bring you a.
I'm gonna
Take it to
pull
the
bucket
kitchens,
up, and I'm gonna start dumping.
Straight into your bag.
I mean, I'm gonna try to find find some grass somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a monster.
Well, I will say there's not much grass in the training yard.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
I'm gonna dump somewhere it looks shit can drain. That's what I'm after. If I gotta walk out to the street, I'll do it.
You can head over to the stables where they most certainly would have drains.
Anywhere. That's what I'm looking
Yep.
for.
All right.
I'm gonna wash my weapons, and I'll wash
All
my
right.
bag.
And you'll wash your bag. Can you tell me what else is in that bag?
Nothing. I'm washing it.
Oh, okay. You took everything out. You didn't just
To
pour
wash
water
it?
in it?
Yeah, I took everything out.
I'm just
to
making
wash
sure
it. Is
you-
everything a trap?
No, I'm just making sure.
Sure sounds
don't
like
just-
it, right?
You don't just put water in your bag and not take anything out. Like, I'm washing it. No, you're ruining stuff is what you're doing.
I
But
don't
okay.
keep my clothes on when I wash them.
Do you?
No, I
You
don't.
sure? Hmm.
I don't.
All right, you managed to wash and wipe off the weapons. Surely enough, there was dried goop and unmentionable stuff all over them. It's like they were in the sewer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You even put a shine on a few of them, but
Ooh,
others are a little crude and maybe even a little rusty.
that's fine.
All right.
Rust never kept it from killing.
Isaac, as you finish up your letter, that you should be told that Swift and Regan have made it back, and I'd say Bastion is now waking up with a slight headache.
Oh, okay. I go down to go ahead and greet them. Oh, so how was your excursion into the city?
Uneventful.
Oh, did you do what you had to do for Lord Walrus?
No. I might need some help with.
Wow. While I have no love for the organization he represents, I will give you whatever assistance I can.
Can you explain a dray to me better than a talking mare? Which is what he told me.
A dray?
Hmm.
You've seen the carriages that we ride in.
Okay.
Now imagine a carriage big enough to hold 20 people and then give it a second story. So you have 20 people on the bottom and another 20 people on the top. Now imagine this carriage being pulled by horses up and down the city streets. And as it slows down at corners, citizens can just jump on and off, and it will take them throughout the different areas on specified routes within the city. You still with me?
Yeah.
Well, that's what a dray is. It's public transportation.
Yeah.
He shudders.
Okay. Why?
Because we have a lot of citizens that have to get someplace, and Waterdeep is a very big place. If you had to go ahead and be at work before 10 bells and you worked in the North Ward, but you lived in the Dock Ward, you were probably going to be having to leave probably at 7 bells just to get here. Or you can take the dray and be here within a half hour.
Alrighty then. Interesting. So he wants me to find this dray named Maxine. And apparently she works in the dock ward and in the castle ward.
Okay, so it's a dray that travels between the Dock Ward and the Castle Ward, and you said something about a horse?
Wait, he said a talking mare.
A mare is a female horse.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So Maxine is probably the mare that works pulling. Oh, that is ingenious. She pulls the dray. She overhears what all the commoners are talking about as they get on and off. Okay. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
Sneaky.
any ideas?
I don't take public transportation, but I guess we can go on down to the Castle Ward and take a look at the drays that come through there.
Yeah.
Find out which one is headed into the Dock Ward and see if it has your talking horse on.
Isaac, you would know all the drays have registered lines that they work each day, and they do not change.
Yeah, knowing of them, but no, I know he wouldn't know what they are. Yeah, again, public transportation.
Yes, you would not know the name of each one. Understood?
Yeah, people from Bel Air don't know what the routes of the bus routes are.
Fair enough. Well, Regan really wants to sell these weapons.
Yeah, look, I cleaned them.
Struck out at Aurora's. I don't think she's going to let us back in there right now.
What are you talking about? I cleaned them.
Well, you are been going to the Auroras right here in Northward, right?
Correct.
Okay. Perhaps we travel on down to Castle Ward. Dock Ward during the day, maybe. And I know there should be an Aurora's somewhere near in there. Maybe selling it at a Aurora's that actually sells to poorer people.
That might be a good idea.
People who buy normal weapons, not those that want to buy finely crafted magical ones.
These look pretty nice.
You think it's safe now for us to go in the dock ward? Because I'm guessing it might not be.
Dock Ward is
still.
never safe.
Yeah, well, I still meant we got that thing with the big mouth. You know, it got us in trouble before.
You're talking
But
about
if she works in
Bastion?
no, I'm talking about you.
What?
But I guess if she works in the castle ward, we should maybe find her there, right?
Yeah, we can find her at the castle end of her route.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. Do you want to walk or do you want to take a carriage of our own? Or do you want to take a dray?
That's a nice shutter. That was good.
I won't make you take a dray until we have to.
Oh, thank the goddess.
It's up to you. I'm fine with a walk. Bastion looks like he might still need to walk. Dragon,
What was it?
you want to walk or you want to ride?
Yeah, I'll walk. No matter. Whatever y'all do.
You're leading, Isaac. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah, we can walk. You get to see more of the city.
Okay, walk it is.
Okay. Let me bring up the map so I can plan this route.
The quickest way would just be heading south on Mendiver Street, going through the market, and then probably down Warriors Way, the largest route through the Castle Ward.
Okay. Well, then that's what we'll
Or
do.
you could go down the high road, which you know there are always going to be drays on.
No, we'll take the most direct way there.
All right. So Mendiver Street then?
Yes, sir.
You all are walking. So on the way out the gate, is there anything else you wish to do? Say to your guards, your household?
No, I must have sent that off. Did that? No, we're all good.
All right. And you all exit out Tesser Gate and turn on to Mendiver Street. It is a 5 blocks down to the market where you see there is a ton of carts going, heading towards. It's about 11 o'clock, so people are starting to refill their stalls for lunch and the lunch rush and such. People trying to buy stuff in between their breaks.
So while we're walking, I want to give them like the description that I was given. So she's a chestnut mare with a fish brand on her back left hind quarter. That's all I know.
All are walking, so 1 second. All right. And you all are able to make it to the market. I'd say it took you about 30 minutes to walk that far, just because the number of people on this main route. And I don't suppose you guys are really trying to push through the crowd, right?
Nope.
No.
So you come to basically the market. You're on Trader's Way right now. A lot of carts are pulling off into the market. Do you wish to just go around into Bazaar Street or go through the market?
No, we're going to go around to Bazaar Street and I guess check at each of the intersections there off of Bazaar Street to see if there's any dray stops there. And if any of them are marked that they're drays that will be going to the dock ward.
Are there signs for pickup and drop-offs for the trays?
100% there are. So
Would Isaac know what that looks like?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Well,
Okay.
true. Yeah, we
Well,
know that there's signs.
I guess my point is,
You're right. You're right.
Point it out to us so we could all look for it. I guess is my
Yes,
point.
so we're looking for signs. Yeah.
All right.
I think we're looking for signs here that'll tell us it's going to the dock ward.
You would see a numbered sign at the edge of the Bazaar Way, clearly showing a picture of a 2-story carriage. It does not have a number or anything on it, but it does indicate it is a stop for a dray. And they sit about 15 feet above the street, so everyone can see it even from far away.
I point out that sign. That's what we're looking for. Now we have to find one that indicates that the dray will be going to the dock. Not sure if they're going to be this far north on Castle Ward that they go all the way down. I really don't know how they work. But if not, we can check down on the southern side of Castle Ward.
Right.
And Swift, if you don't mind rolling an investigation for me, I'd appreciate it. All right. So you would notice on that same sign, it's clear that has it looks like a picture of a wave indicating it goes to the Sea Ward for the one that's just to the northwest of you. And to the northeast, you see one with a tall mountain, which you assume would be like the North Ward. For which way these drays would go for each of these dray stops. So you assume if you go south, the market wouldn't be able to have some going that way as well.
Okay. So I point out what I'm guessing to the group, and I guess we need to head a little further south.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, we'll take them around Bazaar Street until we get to, I guess, the high road, and then we'll take the high road south if we don't find an indicated dray by then. Also, if I see anybody not working, but like waiting at a dray stop, I'll ask them, does this dray go to the dock ward?
So,
and if we get lucky enough to actually find a dray, I'll ask the driver where to catch one going to the dock ward.
The driver would know. So you can, when you turn the corner onto Bazaar Street and you get onto the main thoroughfare, you see a dray stop pretty much right where you are, with the Street of Silver. It seems to show it basically looks like a keep. There is no one waiting at that one, but farther down, you do see another dray stop, and this one seems to show, planks, as if for a dock. There are 2 or 3 people waiting at that one.
Okay, now we'll head to the one that has the planks. And as we approach, excuse me, is this where we catch a dray to the dock ward?
All right, and you run into a rather homely looking woman who's clearly either getting off of a cleaning duty or trying to head back to her job of cleaning, because she has a pail. It seems to have some kind of fluid in it. Excuse me, sir. What'd you say?
I'm sorry. Is this where we catch the dray going to the dock ward?
Yes. Are you sure you're going to the dock ward?
Possibly. Not sure just yet. But we are waiting for this dray.
So this one comes at around 11:45. It should be here in about 10 minutes.
Thank you. And I have a quick AFK. My father-in-law needs me. Be right back.
No problem. Swift, Reagan, you guys got anything? You wanna?
Well, actually, I'd asked the
Reagan's just
woman
trying
who
not
used
to screw this up.
Do you ride this dray often? And talk to the lady we just talked to.
Pretty much every day. Yeah.
Do you know the dray's name?
Was
By chance?
the dray doesn't really have a name. This is number 13. It's usually written on the side of the actual dray.
Okay. Do you know the driver's name?
Oh, yeah. They call him Rajil.
Rajil. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's been he's a nice old man. He's been doing it for almost 7 years now, I think. He's always willing to let people on, even if they don't have the coin. Always saying that, don't worry, he'll let them make it up to him.
Are there a lot of trays
Okay,
that go back and forth to the dock board? Or is it really just the one?
There's 3 in rotation. 2 come here, and then another one farther down.
Ooh, farther down where?
Let's see. If I remember right, it's right off the high road. You can usually get on it and on right at the edge of Andamar Street.
Andamar Street.
And the street this is going down is the Street of the Sword.
Thank you.
No problem. Why are you all traveling with a noble?
He kind of just joined us, and yeah, he just kind of become our friend, you know.
I've never seen a noble on a tray, but
He doesn't want to get on the dray. He might not. It might just be me and that one, but I don't know.
My name's Regan.
Oh,
nice
and I'm
to meet
Swift.
you. Pleasure. As she puts down her pail and does offer her hand.
Thank you for your help. You've been very informative.
No problem. You
As
all
I
are new, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead, Isaac. You were going to say something?
As she put down her pail and I see that they're thanking her, I go ahead and I take her hands in mine, thanking her also. Thank you, dear mother. Thank you. And while I have her hands, I press 2 silver into them.
Oh. And you see, just as she looks up to you and just like of just pure thankfulness, like, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Are you all choosing to wait for the dray? It is about 10 minutes out, and if you let 10 minutes go by, I'd say a line forms of around 13, 14 people.
Well, I think we're gonna watch and wait and see if this is the dray we're looking for.
Okay, no problem.
I'm pretty confident it's not, but
This is not the tray you're looking for.
All right, you're welcome to try it. So we're just say 10 minutes goes by while you all are speaking amongst yourselves, occasionally speaking to some of the commoners by you, and let me just roll to see if this is going to be the dream. And a dray does pull up, and this is 13 is written on the edge of it, indeed, so she was 100% right on that. It is an older fellow who is leading the dray. He's got a little bit of a rather impressive mustache going down into some mutton chops, and he waits and tells, "All right, you all, let's get you off. We got to turn back around in the next 5 minutes. The rest of you, please have your funds ready." And Swift, if you don't mind rolling an investigation for me real quick, or you can do a perception, whichever one's higher for you, because you're just looking at the mayor. All right, and the 2 mare that are, or the 2 horses that are pulling this dray, one of them does seem to have a brand on its left hindquarters. It is a fish, and seems to be rather close to what you were told. It's not quite chestnut so much as it's just a flat brown.
Maybe this is the dray we're looking for.
I'd say about a minute and a half go by, and then the line starts moving forward. Were you all waiting in line, or were you waiting just offside of it?
I was waiting just offside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say I guess all of you would be then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see the driver now turning towards you all. All right, guys, come on, head on in. It'll be 5 copper. You know the deal. Thank you. Regard, how are you? And he takes 5 copper from her. She gets in, and this is going on. What are you all doing?
Oh, what do you say we do, Swift?
Do I just walk up and talk to the horse? I don't know.
It's up to you how you want to handle this. Do you want to ride down? I don't know.
I'm gonna walk up and try and just like admire the horse and try to talk to it. It's
Well,
not gonna go well, but I'm gonna try.
Okay. So you're just going to talk to a horse?
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
I hate this.
Please speak.
Are you Maxine? You're very pretty if you are. Nothing? Anything?
Is that all you say?
Mm-hmm.
You do see the ears of the horse perk up at the word Maxine. They like do a quick flick, but she doesn't say anything.
I'm looking for some information. Are you...
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Sorry, I
Thank you.
got...
Thank you, Mr. Ed. Good DJ.
I can't hear it. I muted it.
Oh.
It's like, what just came in?
You're good. You're trying. So you're trying to convince her to, or are you just talking to her?
No, I don't know. I guess we need to get on the dray.
Oh, okay.
Or, I guess really what I want is to catch her in the whatever stable she stays in.
So I do want to let you know
I know he's getting ready to leave. I got it.
the drays continue all day into the night.
They don't stop at all.
This is, I mean, they'll switch out horses. 100%, you're right. But you don't know if this is the first or the second. You're getting pretty close to midday, and you know the day ends here probably around 4 or 5 for most people getting through.
All right, she said the driver's name is Rajul.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to Rajul.
Okay. Thank you very much. And now, what are you doing to my horse?
Oh, I was just admiring it. It's so beautiful. And a very interesting brand on it. Have you just started your day with her?
We've got one more roundabout to do, and then we swap out horses, and we get a new driver.
One more roundabout. How long does that take?
I should be switching out probably around just after 12 bells.
Okay. Where's your last stop?
You're looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting on?
Yes, I think I am.
All right. Be 5 coppers, please.
The 5 coppers.
Isaac steps on top, hands the guy a silver piece. I'm going to ride down and back
Down and back it is. Would
for the
you?
experience.
Wait, I'm gonna do that too.
Very well. All right.
So how much should I actually give him?
I mean, if you want to do 1 silver is the actual cost.
Okay, then I guess what I give him.
Okay. Regan?
Come in, Regan.
Yeah, Regan will go on a ride. 1 silver.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Swift, I assume you're the first one on. When you hop onto the first level of the dray, you see there's a few benches. They're clearly not very nice. There's no padding. They just seem to be like, think of like those cheap benches you see in parks. Planks of wood ranked through for people to sit down, as well as holding grass for people to be able to stand up. And in the back, you see a small. Oh my goodness, what do you call the ladders that are done in cylindrical? Goodness. All right, good talk. A small ladder going up to the second level. There's about 14, 15 people on this level right now.
A spiral staircase. What are you talking about?
What is it?
Ladder?
A what?
A ladder in cylindrical?
It's a staircase that goes around in a circle.
Staircase.
Spiral staircase. That's it.
That's not a ladder.
Whatever. Point is, you have around 14,
you really
15
threw me a
people
curveball
here
with
at the
ladder.
bottom.
I'm sorry.
Do you all wish to stay on the first level or go to the second? Isaac, 100%. When you get on the dray, you are a lot closer to commoners
I
than
want to be in the
you would
sun.
feel comfortable with.
I'd like to go to the second floor for the fresh air.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Understood. Right. As you all are making your way, Regan, you are having to bump against some people. Isaac, you as well. Swift, you make it through pretty easily. You seem to be pretty spry. You all make it up to the second level. And up there's only 3 or 4 people. Again, you see the older woman who was carrying the pail up here. And she gives you all a nod and says, I didn't think you all were getting on.
We decided to take a ride.
Oh, well, there's ample space up here. Most people don't like being up here when it's still a little chilly out.
All right. So I turn and tell Isaac and Regan, so that is our horse. And if you didn't hear the driver, they are on their last round. So that means the stable's got to be right around here somewhere, right?
We'll find out.
Why didn't we just
If
talk
you
to the
all want
horse
to,
down
you
there?
are now basically a story up. If you wanted to look around before you move, you could try to use perception or investigation. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you.
Well, you're right. You shouldn't have. But yeah, so I guess I definitely want to look around, and I would have thought of that, I think.
All
So
right,
which one do you want me to use?
Roll whichever one you feel more comfortable with.
Whichever room we're
investigation
looking, that's perception, right? What are we talking about?
Yeah, it would just be looking, yeah.
All right, so perception then.
Okay.
God.
Does anyone... No, I don't see nothing.
Well,
There's a lot of
I
hustle
don't
and
know what
bustle.
I'm
A lot of
looking
people.
for.
I'll
A lot of
help her
people
roll
moving.
again.
Yeah, roll again. You get advantage.
Huh? Oh. That was so much better.
So this time you do like squint your eyes a little bit, but oh man, some dust got in one of your eyes, and you're just oh. So you're gonna be rubbing it for a little bit. Sorry, you can't quite seem to find it.
Oh, I guess we're riding, and then we'll follow when they switch out the horses when they get back.
Right. As you finish your search, you hear "yeah," and slowly but surely the dray begins moving. It is at a pretty, it's an all right pace, a little bit faster than you all were walking. But the thing that you notice is people get out of the way of the dray. As it turns around, you see multiple carts stop and let it turn in, and start heading down south towards through the castle ward. As you all are going down the street of the sword, I'd say it just takes it about 10 minutes, about half the time it took you all to walk. And you guys come out to Waterdeep Way, and it takes a left. And Rickon, would you mind doing a roll for me? And
What
it
am I
needs to
rolling?
be a perception, please. Rickon, for some reason, you feel that your weight is off a little bit from what you remember.
My weight is off.
It's not much weight, but what side do you keep your coin purse on?
I don't.
You
It's
don't?
safe in Tesper Manor. Why would I carry my coins on me?
You're carrying your coin purse.
I am.
You are.
Well, that's good to know. I thought I was missing it for a second there.
You are carrying your coin purse. You're not missing
So
it.
what am I missing?
But but something feels off. That's all you know right now.
I look in my coin purse.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You're gonna notice 5 gold is missing.
Where'd it go?
I don't know, but you have 65 gold pieces instead of 70 now.
I want to look around.
You're welcome to look around.
Do I see
Do you
who
want to
took it?
investigate?
Do I see who took it?
Hey, what's the matter?
Somebody took my money.
Hmm.
Uh,
Maybe when you
as you are coming to
up
this,
here?
That's weird.
you
I
do,
keep my coin pouch in my crotch. How would they get in there?
Public transportation.
As you are coming to this realization, the dray does come to a stop, and you see the older man again gesturing. All right, you know the drill. Let's get you out. We're about to finish up our last one. As he looks down at a little contraption he has that seems to be on his wrist. Pretty much everyone is starting to get off the dray, as if this is the farthest it'll go. Regan, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I want to look for who took my coin purse or my money.
Oh, okay. So when you were going up to the second story, you did pass and know you ran into 3 different people. All 3 are getting off. I'll give you descriptions of all 3 of them. You see you take note of a halfling wearing a what seems to be a lime green cloak first. Clearly the lime green caught your eye. You also see what seems to be a half orc, but he seems to be a day laborer wearing pretty much just a tattered gray. His sleeves are torn. He has holes in his breeches. And the last one would be what seems to be a young boy. I would say around 14, 15. His distinguishing mark is he seems to be wearing a half-cocked cap with a quarter of the tassel torn off of the top, and he doesn't seem to have any shoes. The child and the half orc seem to be going farther south, with the halfling seeming to head straight off down heading towards the high road.
I go for the half orc.
You're still on the second story. How are you going for the half orc?
I'm gonna shoot him with a bow.
You're gonna shoot him with a bow. Okay.
Is that a bad idea?
Roll an attack if that's what you
Hold on,
want.
I gotta string it first.
Oh, Oh, okay. String your bow and then roll an attack.
I don't have any
What
arrows.
What are you doing?
I was gonna kill that half orc. He robbed me.
How do you know he robbed you?
He's an orc.
And that's racist.
have
Not
you
all
met
half
any
orcs. Half orcs? I've met a couple that are okay.
Yeah, I met a couple too. They burned my house down.
There are a lot of them like that, yes. But see, if they're here in the city, we give them the benefit of the doubt.
Riggin, remember the rules. You don't want the rules, Riggin.
He looks
Wait,
like
that
he's a
applies
laborer.
to orcs?
Look at the half orc he's pointing at, and I'm like, he looks like a laborer, which means he's probably a citizen. What happens if you kill a citizen?
Oh God. Just assault is damages up to 1,000 gold. I ain't got that type
Is
of
he
money.
worth whatever he stole?
Somebody took my money.
We're gonna make some more money. It'll be okay.
Getting robbed is part of living in the city. I've been robbed a couple of times.
Where do you
It
keep your
happens.
coin purse?
Well, I've got to keep two. One for them to rob and one for me to keep my money in.
Oh, that's a good idea. I want to get me another one.
Are you gonna sit down now?
I guess I won't kill him today.
Thank you.
All right. Are you all gonna just sit up on the second story and wait for the dray to start heading back up north? It's gonna be just another 10 minutes of just him taking 5 copper for each person.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. You all wait, and it starts doing its turn back up and making its way down Waterdeep Way back to the Street of the Sword and starts heading back north. You notice there's not quite as many people getting on this one. Only maybe 6 or 7 people got on heading up. But again, another 10 minutes, and you're back up just outside of the market. What do you wish to do here? No one came and sat up with you on the second story this time.
Well, I want
guess we
to watch
get off?
for.
Yeah,
Get off. Follow.
Follow them
Oh.
to the stables.
All right.
Yeah.
No problem.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
100%. You would be able to do that quite easily. You see both the driver and start to undo the horse's reins onto the dray, as 2 other horses and a driver come to switch with them. You see that they start heading towards down Bazaar Street, down to Tharleon Street. And basically halfway down, you see what looks to be the stables for this, at least this part of the dray line. There's going to be there on the right. If you see the Smiling Siren, so at that intersection of Tharleon and Siren Lane, it's going to be the building just north of it. And you see him go in, and the doors are open into the stables. You see about a total of about 8 other horses in there. And he actually goes upstairs, and you see just 2 stable hands starting to move over hay and putting water into the what do you call those things? Oh my goodness.
Troughs.
Into the troughs. Yes, thank you. What do you wish to do?
Do the stable hands look like they might bug off?
They are there to do a job, and they're actually pretty young. One looks like a young boy. The other seems to be a half elf, a lady. She's probably around 14, 15. He's maybe 12.
I'm gonna attempt to just walk into the stable and up to the horse that I know I'm looking for.
You're okay. Just as if you belong there?
Sure.
Okay. All right. The half elf older one sees you make about 10 steps in, and you see her. Excuse me. What are you doing?
I was just admiring the horses. This
Um,
one that we were just pulling the dray. It's a beautiful beast.
Uh,
I just
people
wanna-
aren't allowed in here. But I'm sorry. I have to ask you to go outside.
I just want to see the horse. I'm not going to do anything to it.
Mhm.
Do we see from the outside that she's having problems inside?
I would say yes. The doors are open. But,
Swift, what is taking so long?
She doesn't want to let me see the horse. I was just trying to check it for you, sir.
I walk on in, right?
okay.
Making sure to bring my shoulder around so the house emblem is showing a bit more.
All right.
I saw a horse with an interesting marking on it. I've set my squire here to take a look at it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
In fact, you two, find me the stable owner. I want to buy the horse. Go on, be quick.
And they both drop their pitchforks and start running upstairs.
Okay, you have until they get back to talk to the horse.
Okay, so I go over to the horse.
Mhm.
You're Maxine.
Again, you see her ear perk up at the mention of her name.
I've been told you can talk, and you might have some information that would be useful. I don't know what to give you. Is there something you'd like?
Roll a persuasion.
Oh my god, I cannot.
I'm sorry. She does not say anything.
Regan's gonna help her.
Roll again.
I walk about 10 feet outside the door to the stables, but within sight of the staircase. So when whoever comes down the stairs, the first thing they see is me standing outside.
Understood. Even with that, Swift, you see Maxine just seems to stand still. Doesn't go for any hay. Doesn't go for any water. Perhaps there's something that indicated who you were working with. Maybe you thought of that.
I pull out the pin that Mert gave me. Mert sent me. Does this mean anything to you? And I show her the pin.
Do you put it right in front of her, or?
I put it where she can see it.
Okay. Well, why didn't you say so, you bumbling moron?
I'm new to this. I'm not good at it. I'm sorry.
Do you have any idea what you could do to me?
Yeah, probably. Sorry.
What do you need?
Mert's looking for information on the Zins and the Xanth, and he thinks you might have some information.
The Zits and the Xanth?
The Zint and the... yes, the Zins and the Xanth.
Well, I don't know anything about the Zents or the Xanth. I know about the Zentarum and Xanathar, maybe.
This is when my handwriting kills me. Sorry. Yes.
What do you wish to know?
I don't know. He's looking for any information that you might have currently on the situation and any opportunities.
Okay, let's see. One moment. She's going to do a quick check. Last week, we were pulling. Well, the dray was hired to move a lot of cargo, so we were told to help pick up barrels that was going to the yawning portal. Two individuals hopped on with it, and they were talking about moving against the Xanathar. There were two of them. One was definitely a female. She was not a human. She maybe a half orc. The other one was definitely male, but I didn't have a good look at him. I picked them up at. There's another roll for that. 1 second. I do not. Well, unfortunately, I don't remember which intersection, but I did take them to the yawning portal, and they both got out. What I can tell you is, see, the woman was not someone who she was expected to handle any troubles.
He was expected to handle troubles?
Mm-hmm. And
have you seen them before? Have you seen her before? Do you know? Can you remember?
I have not seen them before.
Okay.
As she finishes that, Isaac, you see clearly someone who works for the Dray line coming out. He's actually wearing a spick and span uniform. Clearly not someone who rides, but you wanted to buy a horse?
Hey, look around. Yes. I was taking your line from over here as I start walking towards the dockward slightly, about maybe 15, 20 feet. All right. And I stop there. I keep talking, so he has to walk towards me.
All right.
Just trying to buy your time.
Okay.
As I'm going to talk, and walk him kind of like back and forth.
All right. That works. He follows you out, and he's going to be talking to you. You don't have to talk about anything important.
No,
so if you have a little bit more time, what do you want to do?
I don't think this is quite what he was looking for. Do you have any idea what was in the cargo? Is that normal for you to move cargo barrels?
On occasion, it's not a normal thing. They pay a set fee. I'm pretty sure it was. The fact that it went to the Yawning Portal means it's more than likely it was just beer.
Okay. Do you have any information on the Zentorens currently, or anything?
I think they were Zentorens.
Oh, right. Sorry, I meant the Xanathar.
I do not know anything on the Xanathar, unfortunately. I will say, next time, maybe let people know you're a member, yes?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Swift, that's pretty much all she knows.
I walk out.
Heard.
Then I whistle so Isaac knows that we're done.
All right, I assume you're done bumbling with him, and you're like, never mind.
I'm done bumbling with him. Like, so, should I buy the horse or not? And I direct that at Swift.
Nah, probably not.
Very well. I pull out a gold piece and 2 silver. I hand them to Rigon. Pay the man and his 2 little workers.
Huh?
Please.
Are you there?
He might not be.
Yeah, I'm here.
So Isaac handed you 2 a gold piece and 2
I
silver.
thought that was for me.
No, I said pay the man and his 2 workers.
I thought that was the word.
Please.
Okay, I
Try to
give him.
pocket it immediately. Is that what you're
give
saying?
him
Like,
I
oh,
give him the gold and the silver.
oh, okay.
For your
He
time.
looks
Thank you.
confused.
I give the
Oh.
workers the silver and him the gold.
All right.
And then we walk off.
All right, that's done. What's the plan now? So if what you learned is, it seems Zentorens have been using the yawning portal for something. I shouldn't say anything. Never mind.
I got it. Thanks. I think.
So what's the plan?
Well, while she's thinking, I'll start heading us back towards Chesper Gate and then Troll's Troll.
What
Troll
time
Manor.
is it? Wait. Don't do that
No?
yet.
Okay.
time
You're
is it?
coming towards noon, a little bit after.
You guys
12
wanna
bells.
get something to eat? Maybe at the yawning portal? No, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I want to go to the yawning portal.
Okay. To the yawning portal then.
How would you all
Walking or
like to
carrying?
get there? Yep.
I mean, I'm fine. Whatever, walking, or if you want to take a carriage, is fine with me.
Did make him just go on a dray.
I did. So, do you want to walk? Do you want to walk, Isaac, or do we need to get a carriage to make you feel better?
We can walk.
That sounds
All
like.
right. So you're gonna
We'll just
walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna walk.
I assume you're gonna go pretty much just straight south, maybe the Street of Silver, and then turn on the Waterdeep Way, and then straight down the Hidlet Court to the Yawning Portal. 20 minutes. 10 minutes.
Checking.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that looks good.
I'd say you guys are going to take about 40 minutes to get there. And just one moment, I'm going to have to roll twice really quick. As you all do make your way to, once again, coming to Hidlet Court, you are seeing a distinct change from every once in a while you would see watchmen going through the castle ward. You are seeing city guardsmen now once you start to hit Hidlet. These are men and women wearing full armor, chainmail, even some of the captains in plate, and everyone bearing weapons. And you are seeing them taking a look all around them. And you're even seeing a few of them carry every once in a while you'll see a patch on one where it seems they've been bandaged.
As we enter this area, I will take the peace knot from last night off my sword.
Okay. But you all do make it in front of the Yawning Portal. I'd say you're getting there right around 1 o'clock. It's not super busy. You don't hear too much coming from them. You do hear every once in a while a stream of a lyre coming through, and just the typical raucousness of the portal. Do you wish to go in?
Yes, please.
All right. As you walk in, you see once again the Durden in his usual spot at the bar. On this first floor, you see a lot of empty tables. There's not too many taken. You see one again with just one person at. He seems to be just nursing a hangover as he's taking just a sip every once in a while. Swift, roll a little perception for me. So you don't want to help her?
No, I don't know what I'm looking for, but
Don't know what she's looking for, so no, I can't.
Heard. That's fair. Swift, when you're looking around, You see a few familiar faces from your first night in here. Unfortunately, you hear a distinct voice, what seems to be up above.
Nothing below.
Yes, it is. Well, you hear just his little cackle of a laugh. Yes. Oh, yes. That was quite good. Quite good. But what do you wish to do? You all walk into the yawning portal. The voice is coming from the second story up above as well.
So where do you want to sit for lunch?
Is there a spot down here for us?
Oh, they're pretty much all empty tables down here except
well,
for
I
the
wasn't
one.
Sure. Well, did you tell me what was at that table and I wasn't listening?
There was one. There's literally one person at one table.
Got it.
I would say he's on the left as soon as you enter. He's clearly someone who's just nursing a hangover. He's had a rough night.
Okay. We'll take a table down here. I was going to talk to Durden anyway.
As you all sit, you have the same woman who came by the first night. Welcome back. How may I help you?
Meat platter, guys, and what is that drink, Isaac, you like?
Cesar.
That, please.
You want a flask of Cesar? Or?
Yes, please.
Well,
He might need
no
it.
problem. Just give me one moment. I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
As she goes behind the bar and starts preparing, you see Durden just sitting there. He seems to be focused on just cleaning some mugs. And he's not really looking up. He's just focusing on what his daily duty is before the busy night.
I want to go up to Durden.
All right. Before you do, I'd say she would make it back with the flask and your 4 glasses.
Oh.
And she says, there you go, and your platter will be out in just a few minutes.
Thank you. I pour my drink and then walk over to Durden.
All right. As you come up to Durden, he does not respond to you. He's just busy doing his own thing. You're pretty certain he's seen you, but he just keeps doing his thing. How do you wish to respond?
I put the pin on the bar in front of him and I say, "What did you tell them about me?"
Well, Mert asked if I knew anyone who thought could handle themselves.
And you chose me. Why?
Well, you didn't fly off the handle and immediately start trying to stab people.
I see.
Did you not like Mert? He
Yes.
chuckles a little bit.
He's an interesting character, but you already know that.
Believe it or not, we used to be adventurers together.
What's his deal? Are they actually trying to do good?
Well, they try. I would recommend, though, you, especially if it gets busy, you don't flash that pen anywhere, yes?
And I take it off the counter and put it back in my pouch.
I assume, did he meet you in person?
He did.
That Mert. You'd think someone like him would send someone else.
Send someone else? What do you mean? Oh, to speak to me?
Oh. He must
Why?
have thought, oh, well, it's not for me to say.
I understand.
Well, I assume he was offered you works, and those new to the city can always do with it, so is there anything to complain about on that front?
No, I don't think so.
So what else do you need?
Do you remember a half-orc female and a male come in the other night? I don't know the race of the male.
The other night?
Yeah, like last week sometime. Maybe a night you got a shipment.
That was about a week ago, but yes. But the last time I remember dealing with a half-orc would have been that fight night you all had.
That's the same female orc, yeah? I was wondering. You remember the male she came in with?
Now you think about it, I do. Yeah, that was the same female. The person she was with? Well, she's... she's a mercenary. She's with a lot of guys, usually.
The night you got the cargo. You remember, by chance?
Unfortunately, I don't remember. Sorry, I get probably shipments about 4 times a week.
No, I understand. That's fine. She come in here a lot?
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's here now.
Oh. Is she upstairs where Volo is?
Yeah, unfortunately, they like to play cards together. I don't understand.
Okay. Thank you for your time. And I slip him a gold.
He hands it back. Pay the last. It's been slow today.
Yes, sir. And I take my seat.
As you sit down, they do come with the meat platter. There's some mutton, there's a little bit of steak, half a chicken, and I think you have some duck on there now too. They switch it up a little bit.
I eat the duck.
Okay, it's about half a duck. So do you just start tearing into it?
Yes.
No problem. Done. The rest of you, it's up to you if you want to partake or what's the plan from here. You are hearing Volo upstairs, still every once in a while cackling.
What do I owe the girl?
It'd be 6 silver at most. Oh, excuse me, you got Czar. 2 gold.
I give her 3.
All right. She palms it and says, "Thank you very much."
Absolutely. I think I got what I needed for now. What do we want to do?
Finish lunch?
I meant after lunch.
Regan, anything you want to do today?
I want to sell my weapons.
Right.
That's right. Okay.
They're all clean.
They are clean.
Durden would probably know where we could sell them, right?
Probably, seeing as he probably has excess weapons that he finds at the bottom of the well every now and then from dead adventurers. He'd have to have a way to offload them.
I yell over at Durden. Hey, Durden! Where can we sell some excess equipment we've got?
Riatars will pay a good price.
Where's that?
High road.
Thank you.
So, Riotars on the high road?
Sounds like it.
Let's go.
And we're going to call it quits there, guys.
Okay.
All right.